Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope all are good. So today, let me start SST chapter number 8, Struggle for Indian Freedom, second phase. ठीक है, भारत की आज़ादी के लिए संघर्ष. तो ये है द्वितीय चरण. ठीक है, 1919 टू 1947 यानी कि 1919 से लेके 1947 तक क्या क्या हुआ. लर्निंग आउटकम, फर्स्ट रोल ऑफ महात्मा गांधी, रिवॉल्यूंटरी मूवमेंट, द सेकेंड फेज एंड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशंस रिफॉर्म्स. ठीक है, आज हम इनके बारे में बात करेंगे. रोल ऑफ महात्मा गांधी. द रिटर्न ऑफ महात्मा गांधी टू इंडिया फ्रॉम साउथ अफ्रीका हेराल्डेड अ न्यू एरा इन इंडियाज फ्रीडम मूवमेंट. तो जब साउथ अफ्रीका से महात्मा गांधी अपना लॉ पढ़ के वापस आए तो एक जो है एक नई ऊर्जा, एनर्जी के साथ वो आए. He fought against a mighty empire without any violence. Indian freedom struggle from the second decade of the 20th century is dominating by Mahatma Gandhi, popularly known as the father of the nation. ठीक है, उन्होंने ना इनको कुछ अस्त्र शस्त्र उठाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी. उन्होंने शांति के साथ ही अपना योगदान दिया और वो प्रसिद्ध हुए किस नाम से? फादर ऑफ द नेशन, यानी कि राष्ट्रपिता के नाम से. ही प्लेड अ की रोल इन इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स ड्यूरिंग द नेशनल मूवमेंट एंड गेव इट एन एंटायरली न्यू कॉनोटेशन. यानी कि उन्होंने जो है एक मतलब बहुत ही अहम भूमिका निभाई राजनीति के उसमें. ओके, अंडर हिज एनलाइटेंड गाइडेंस अ न्यू एंड अनपैरेलल्ड फेज इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द कंट्रीज फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल वाज लॉन्च्ड. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 in पोरबंदर. तो पोरबंदर में 2 अक्टूबर 1869 को उनका जन्म हुआ. इन काठियावाड़ पेनिनसुलर मॉडर्न गुजरात इन इंडिया. ही वॉज मैरिड टू कस्तूरबा एट द एज ऑफ 13 years. So at the age of 19 he went to study law in England. After unsuccessful attempts at practicing law in Gujarat and Bombay, he proceeded to Durban in South Africa to work for a firm there. The South Africa experience 1893 to 1914. Gandhi's experience in South Africa contributed in shaping his ideas and methods of satyagraha. Till 1906 he followed the usual techniques of a petitioner in his fight against racial discrimination of Indians and नटल इन साउथ अफ्रीका. अब उन्होंने जो है जब वो साउथ अफ्रीका से वापस आए तो एक जो आइडियाज़ था उसने जो काम शुरू किया उन्होंने सत्याग्रह पर. ठीक है, और जब उन्होंने वहाँ पे देखा ना टिल 1906 ही फॉलो द यूजुअल टेक्निक्स. 1906 तक उन्होंने यही सत्याग्रह वाली टेक्निक जो है अपनाई. ठीक है, ही फाइट अगेंस्ट रैशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ऑफ इंडियंस. तो जब भेदभाव होता था ना उनको, जो इंडियंस होते थे उनको काले होने की वजह से, और अंग्रेज कहते थे कि काले लोग जो है फर्स्ट क्लास डिब्बे में नहीं बैठ सकते. तो ये लड़ाई उनकी इस चीज़ के लिए निरंतर चली. बट हिज मेथड्स अंडरवेंट रेडिकल ट्रांसफॉर्म टू कैंपेन्स ऑफ पैसिव रेसिस्टेंस लॉन्च्ड इन 1907 and 8. In 1913-14 this change constituted the essential components of his South Africa struggle and led to the evolution of his concept of satyagraha. After intensive protests and demonstrations by Indians under Gandhiji's leadership, most of the issues were resolved. तो वो मतलब एक तरह से लीडर के रूप में काम करते थे और उनके अंडर में जो यूथ था वो रहता था, और क्या होता था, ज़्यादातर जो प्रॉब्लम्स होती थी वो सॉल्व कर देते थे. आउट ऑफ ए साउथ अफ्रीका एक्सपीरियंस गांधी जी डेवलप्ड ए डीप फेथ इन द technique of non-violent satyagraha. The experience also made him realize impotence of communal harmony and the need to put up a united front against the British. His moral and intellectual stature stood enhanced and his ability to communicate with the masses came to the fore. Gandhiji's appearance on the Indian political scene. भारत की राजनीति में गांधी जी का जो है जो अहम योगदान था. गांधी जी रिटर्न फ्रॉम साउथ अफ्रीका इन जनवरी 1915, है ना. साउथ अफ्रीका से वो जनवरी 1915 में वापस आए. इन द बिगिनिंग ही वाज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन पॉलिटिकल इशू. ठीक है, शुरुआत में जो है उन्हें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, कोई राजनीति कोई मुद्दे होते थे उनमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं था. इवन व्हेन एनी बेसेंट अप्रोच हिम टू जॉइन हर इन फाउंडिंग द होम रूल लीग ही रिफ्यूज्ड इन 1917. इवन उन्हें जो है एनी बेसेंट ने उनके सामने जो है एक प्रस्ताव रखा कि वो जो है उसमें पॉलिटी में जो राजनीति है उसमें इन्वॉल्व हो जाएं और थोड़ा एक्टिवनेस दिखाएं. सो इन 1917-18 he could not avoid entering active politics. He became involved with 3 local issues: the indigo farmers and Champaran, the textile workers of Ahmedabad, and the non-payment of tax by the Kheda peasants. So these events highlighted his emergence as a leader of national stature. Champaran, a district in Bihar, was famous for indigo plantation. बिहार के चंपारण का जो एरिया है वो इंडिगो की पैदावार के लिए प्रसिद्ध है. ओके, वेयर द यूरोपियन प्लांटर्स हैड सब्जेक्टेड द लोकल पीजेंट्स ऑफ टू एक्सेसिव अपोर्शन, द पीजेंट्स इनवाइटेड गांधी जी टू कम टू चंपारण एंड सी द पैथेटिक कंडीशंस फर्स्ट हैंड. दो द लोकल अथॉरिटीज आस्क्ड हिम टू लीव द डिस्ट्रिक्ट, he not only defied the order but also expressed his willingness to court, arrest and face trial. Ultimately, the government appointed an inquiry committee with Gandhiji as a member and relaxed the pressure on the peasants. It was the first victory of Gandhiji in his experiment with civil disobedience. A similar intervention took place in the case of the problems faced by the peasants of Kheda in 1918 in Gujarat. Gandhiji organized the peasants to offer satyagrah and opposed official insistence on full collection of oppressive land revenue despite condition of famine. He inspired the peasants to be fearless and face all consequences. The government considered a settlement with the peasants. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel emerged as an important leader of the Indian freedom struggle during this period. So his intercession on behalf of the mill workers of Ahmedabad in 1918 also helped to resolve the dispute between the workers and the owners. Under his guidance, the workers staged a strike against the mill owners who refused to pay higher wages. On this occasion, Gandhiji took resource to the first of his many strict facts. Ultimately, the mill owners relented and agreed to 35% wage increase. The Rowlatt Satyagrah, Rowlatt Act, जो लगा था सत्याग्रह पे 1919 में. During World War I, जब विश्व युद्ध पहला हुआ था, a series of laws was enacted by the British government. So, the Rowlatt Act passed in 1990. So to make wartime restrictions permanent and provided for imprisonment of any person without any trial. Gandhiji launched a satyagrah protesting against the law. है ना, उन्होंने जो है सत्याग्रह जो आंदोलन है वो शुरू किया लॉ के खिलाफ, जो अंग्रेजों का कानून चल रहा था उसके खिलाफ. A countrywide campaign against the act followed in April 1919 and Gandhiji was taken into कस्टडी. तो क्या हुआ, उसको खारिज करते हुए उन्होंने क्या किया, अंग्रेजों ने गांधी जी को अपनी कस्टडी में ले लिया. जलियांवाला बाग इंसिडेंट्स, मेजर इंसिडेंट फॉर इंडियन. ओके, और बहुत ही जो है दुख भरा इंसिडेंट ये हुआ था. ऑन अप्रैल 13, 1919 a huge public meeting was held at Jallianwala Bagh at Amritsar to protest against the arrest of 2 popular leaders. ठीक है ना. अब जो 2 महान नेता अरेस्ट कर लिए थे उनके खिलाफ में जो है एक मीटिंग, एक सभा हुई. कहाँ पे, जलियांवाला बाग में. इट वॉज ए पीसफुल मीटिंग. ठीक है, ये मीटिंग जो है बड़ी शांतिपूर्वक जा रही थी. जनरल डायर अराइव्ड देयर विद हिज ट्रूप्स, लॉक्ड द एंट्रेंस गेट्स ऑफ द पार्क एंड विदाउट एनी वार्निंग ऑर्डर हिज सोल्जर्स टू फायर. अब कौन आया, जनरल डायर वहाँ पे आया और उसने क्या किया, मेन गेट जो था निकलने के भागने का वो बंद करा दिया और उसने अपने सैनिकों को वार्निंग दी कि फायर मतलब गोली मारो इनको. अबाउट 1000 persons were killed and 2000 were injured in the stampede. 1000 लोग मारे गए और 2000 जो है घायल हो गए. This incident shocked the entire country. अब क्या हुआ, पूरे देश में बड़ा मतलब सबसे दुखद घटना ये हुई थी. रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर renounced the title of kinghood in protest. The Punjab tragedy combined with the Khilafat agitation brought Gandhiji to the forefront of Indian politics. तो क्या हुआ, पूरी इंडिया में विद्रोह खड़ा हो गया इस चीज को लेके. ओके, सो द आइडियाज ऑफ गांधीजी, the socio-religious milieu of his native place, the value of Vaishnavism Vaishnavism, Jainism, and the outlook of his parents had a major influence on him since his childhood. In his later life, the Gospel of Jesus Christ and the writing of Tolstoy, Thoreau, and Ruskin also influenced his thinking. A number of influences shaped the ideas of Gandhiji, which he mentioned in his autobiography, My Experiments with Truth. However, the greatest lesson of his life he learned from his own actions and experience. The chief component of Gandhiji ideology was Satyagraha. It means true force, sole force, or the search of truth. Okay, so this concept was evolved by him during his struggle in South Africa. Subsequently, it became the major element of the Indian freedom struggle. Ahimsa or non-violence was an inspirable constitute of Satyagraha. It was to be used in such a way that by self-suffering and not by violence, one could achieve his goals. Freedom, according to him, could not be won without a non-violent सत्याग्रह. मतलब ये पॉसिबल नहीं था, बिना अहिंसा के जीत पाना बहुत ही मुश्किल हो रहा था. सत्याग्रह which could attain different forms like fasting, non-violent picketing, non-cooperation, and civil disobedience. Once on country, he emphasizes the use of manual labor, which underlies the use of charkha. The concept of Swadeshi was also a remedy for the poverty and economic drain of India. Case study: the Khilafat movement and the non-cooperation movement. The Khilafat movement. 1991, the Ottoman Empire, which fought against Britain, was defeated in the First World War. Britain imposed humiliating terms on Turkey, which led to her division. The office of the Sultan, called the Khalifa, was also abolished. The Khalifa was the religious head of the Muslims. All over the world, Indian Muslims got enraged and turned against the British. They began the Khilafat movement against the British, which was led by Ali brothers, Shaukat Ali or Muhammad Ali. So, Abdul Kalam Azad and Hasrat Mohani, they decided to withdraw all cooperation of the government, did not meet their demands. The Muslim League and the nationalist leaders gave full support to the National Congress on political issues. Lokmanya Tilak and Gandhiji viewed this agitation as a golden opportunity to strengthen Hindu-Muslim unity. Gandhiji appealed to the people of India to observe 17 October as the Khilafat Day. The movement gradually merged with the non-cooperation movement. तो इस movement में क्या था ना, ये लोग सब मिल एकजुट होके सामने आए, ठीक है, कि ये सारे, तो उसमें क्या हुआ, गांधी जी भी थे, लोकमान्य तिलक भी थे, तो इसमें क्या हुआ, फिर हिंदू मुस्लिम की एक यूनिटी बन गई है ना, अंग्रेजों से सामना करने के लिए. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. ये हो गया ये है हमारा खिलाफत मूवमेंट, और ये असहयोग आंदोलन है, नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. द नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट लॉन्च्ड अंडर गांधी जी लीडरशिप. तो गांधी जी के नेतृत्व में ये नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट यानी कि असहयोग आंदोलन शुरू हुआ. ओके, इन 1920 marked to commencement of the phase of mass movement in India's freedom struggle. The economic situation of India in the post-war years had rose. The nationalists were truly disillusioned with the British for going back on their promise of giving more political concessions. The Government of India Act 1919, also known as Montagu Chelmsford reforms, also disappointed them by introducing Dache in the provinces. An all-party conference at Allahabad approved a program of boycott of various schools, colleges, government offices and courts. The Khilafat Committee launched a non-cooperation movement. So, Gandhiji returned the Kesar-e-Hind title in a special session at Calcutta. The Congress supported Gandhiji's plan for non-cooperation with the government till all their demands were fulfilled and Swaraj was established. ठीक है? So, this movement launched by Gandhiji has two aspects. तो दो इरादे थे इस असहयोग आंदोलन को चलाने के लिए जो गांधी जी के द्वारा चलाया गया। नंबर 1, इट एडवोकेटेड बॉयकॉट ऑफ टाइटल्स एंड ऑर्डर्स गिवन बाय द ब्रिटिश। देयर वाज टू बी बॉयकॉट ऑफ ऑल गवर्नमेंट फंक्शंस, सेरेमनीज, लॉ कोर्ट्स, बैंक्स, ऑफिसेज, एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन, ब्रिटिश गुड्स एटसेट्रा। तो सबसे पहले जो इसका स्टेप था ये था कि ब्रिटिश द्वारा बनाई गई हर चीजें, उनसे संबंधित जो उनके रूल्स हैं, जो उनकी सरकार है, जो उनकी सेरेमनीज होती हैं, जो उनकी अदालत है, बैंक है, जो भी ऑफिस है, जो भी उन्होंने इंस्टीट्यूशन बनाए हैं, सबको बॉयकॉट करना है। मतलब वहां हमें जाना ही नहीं है, उनको इम्पोर्टेंस ही नहीं देनी है। यही एक तरीका था ना। नंबर 2, अ कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रोग्राम वाज लॉन्च्ड फॉर अटेनिंग सेल्फ रिलायंस। ही एडवोकेटेड टू यूज ऑफ खादी। तो उन्होंने लोगों को बोला कि ज्यादा से ज्यादा खादी का यूज करो। हैंडस्पॉन एंड हैंड वोवन क्लॉथ, द चरखा बिकम अ सिंबल ऑफ स्वदेशी। थ्रू आउट दिस मूवमेंट गांधी ऑल्सो कैंपेन फॉर नेशनल एजुकेशन, रिडक्शन ऑफ अनटचेबिलिटी एंड इमेंसिपेशन ऑफ वुमेन। Thus he drew the support of the masses। ठीक है, अब क्या हुआ, उन्होंने कहा था कि खादी यूज करो जो इंडिया में बनता है चरखे और धागे से, ठीक है, और बॉयकॉट, स्वदेशी अपनाओ, विदेशी को बॉयकॉट करो। और थ्रू आउट द, मतलब इस पूरे आंदोलन में गांधी जी जो है राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा, ठीक है ना, जो हमारे देश की शिक्षा है उसको ग्रहण करो, छुआछूत को हटाओ, इस तरह के जो ये आंदोलन शुरू किए। चेंजेस इन द कांग्रेस, उस टाइम पे क्या था, कांग्रेस की सरकार थी। एट द रेगुलर सेशन ऑफ द कांग्रेस एट नागपुर इन December 1920, some organizational changes were made. The Congress was made a permanent functioning body. A working committee was formed to implement the program. Provincial Congress Committee was recognized on the basis of linguistic area. Congress membership was open to all above the age of 21, and later to 18 years, the organization acquired a wider base, whereas some older leaders opposed the militant struggle. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, G.S. Kharpade, Bipin Chandra Pal, and Annie Besant, etc. left the Congress. Thousands of students left government schools and joined national schools and colleges। ठीक है ना, अब क्या हुआ, बहुत से विद्यार्थियों ने क्या किया, जो गवर्नमेंट, जो ब्रिटिश सरकार के स्कूल थे उनको बॉयकॉट कर दिया और अपने जो कौन से नेशनल स्कूल्स एंड कॉलेजेस उसमें एडमिशन लेने शुरू कर दिए। हंड्रेड्स ऑफ लॉयर्स गैप अप देयर लीगल प्रैक्टिस एंड जॉइन द मूवमेंट। अब जो बहुत से वकील थे उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने प्रैक्टिस की लीगल और ज्वाइन द उस आंदोलन को ज्वाइन कर लिया। ह्यूज बोनफायर्स ऑफ फॉरेन क्लोथ्स वर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड थ्रू आउट द कंट्री। ठीक है, अब क्या हुआ, पूरे देश में जो विदेशी कपड़े थे उनका बहिष्कार होने लगा, उनको जलाया जाने लगा। खादी बिकम अ सिंबल ऑफ फ्रीडम। जो खादी है वो एक चिन्ह बन गया आजादी का। द कांग्रेस बॉयकॉटेड द काउंसिल इलेक्शंस एंड मोर देन 2/3 ऑफ द इलेक्टोरेट abstained from voting. The movement spread to the rural areas to where the peasants organized no tax campaigns. Hindu and Muslim proclaimed their unity and solidarity. ठीक है, अब between 1921 and 1922 the movement took an unpredicted turn। एक मतलब बहुत ही ड्रास्टिक उसने टर्न लिया इस मूवमेंट ने। द प्रिंस ऑफ वेल्स वॉज इन्वाइटेड टू इंडिया टू अराउज द फीलिंग ऑफ लॉयल्टी। व्हेन ही लैंडेड इन बॉम्बे इन November 1921, he was greeted with hurrahs and demonstrations. Prominent leaders bearing Gandhiji and nearly 30,000 people were imprisoned. Okay, a resolution was passed at the session at Ahmedabad in 1921 to intensify the program of non-violent and non-cooperation. Gandhiji decided to launch his civil disobedience movement from Bardoli district in Gujarat. He sent an ultimatum to the Viceroy in February 1922, threatening mass civil disobedience against the repressive policies of the government. However, the unfortunate incident of Chauri Chaura changed the course of the movement. The halting of the non-cooperation movement also marked the end of the Khilafat movement. The road to civil disobedience movement. The Swarajist. After the non-cooperation movement was withdrawn, Congress was divided into two groups. Okay, one group led by Chittaranjan Das, Vittal Bhai Patel and Motilal Nehru appealed for council entry which was constituted under the Act of 1919. Their objective was to resort to a policy of continuous and consistent obstructions to make the government through the assembly and council impossible. They contested the 1923 elections and secured a large number of seats in the Central Legislative Assembly and the Provincial Council. The Swarajist influence became so formidable that even Gandhiji had to recognize them as the parliamentary wing of the Congress. But within a few years, कुछ सालों के अंदर क्या होता है, Swarajists found it difficult to accomplish much. The death of Chittaranjan Das in 1925 weakened them further. The second group opposed joined the council as it wanted to undertake a constructive program. This group was led by Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Rajgopalachari and Rajendra Prasad. In 1923, the Pro-Changers formed the Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party, popularly known as the Swaraj Party. The new party functioned as a group within the Congress. So, the Congress allowed the Swarajists to contest the elections. तो कांग्रेस ने क्या किया, केवल जो स्वराज्य थे उनको ही इलेक्शन के लिए दावेदार बनाया, ठीक है, जो ब्रिटिश थे उनको नहीं बनाया था. ओके, सो द स्वराज पार्टी कंटेस्टेड द इलेक्शंस एंड वोन सम सीट्स इन द लेजिस्लेचर्स. क्या हुआ कि कुछ सीट्स जो है उन पे कांग्रेस की सरकार आ गई. बाय opposing every British move, they made it extremely difficult for the British to get their policies and proposals approved in the legislature. अब क्या हुआ कि अब कुछ सीट उनके हाथ आ जाने पर, है ना, गांधी जी के उसमें आने पर, कुछ सीटें कांग्रेस के हाथ में आने पर ब्रिटिश सरकार जो है बहुत परेशान हो गई. क्यों? क्योंकि कुछ रूल्स रेगुलेशन जो है उनको अपने छोड़ने पड़े, बिकॉज उधर भी सरकार बन गई थी तो उनकी भी माननी पड़ती. आफ्टर द विड्रॉल ऑफ नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट्स, गांधी जी वॉज जेल्ड एंड वॉज रिलीज्ड ओनली इन February 1924. ठीक है, नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट के बाद गांधी जी को जेल में डाल दिया और उनको 1924 में रिलीज किया गया. आफ्टर ही रिलीज द कांग्रेस रिज्यूम्ड कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रोग्राम. सब इश्यूज दैट वर फोकस्ड अपॉन वर. तो कुछ इश्यूज थे जिन पर फोकस किया जाना था. Mobilization of the peasants. Many peasant revolts broke out ever since the British rule was established in the country. During the non-cooperation movement also, peasants had been active participants. Kisan Sabha fought against the British and their agents, the zamindars. Afterwards, also mobilization of the peasants as a strategy actively pursued by the Congress. Nationalist leaders worked to solve their problems. In 28, Vallabhbhai Patel organized the Bardoli Satyagraha, okay, to protest against an increase in the tax that was to be paid by the peasants. Gandhi was also very closely associated with the cause of the peasants. ठीक है, टैक्स के खिलाफ इन्होंने फिर सत्याग्रह शुरू किया. रिवोल्यूशनरी मूवमेंट, द सेकेंड फेज. Revolutionary activities revived after the withdrawal of the non-cooperation movement in 2024. In 2024, the revolutionary leaders from the Hindustan Republican Association, whose objective was to overthrow the British through an armed revolution. In 1925, a group of revolutionaries stopped a train at Kakori in Uttar Pradesh, जो काकोरी कांड के नाम से फेमस है, ठीक है, एंड स्नैच्ड अवे सम गवर्नमेंट मनी. उस ट्रेन को रोक के क्या किया उन्होंने, कुछ मनी जो है उसमें से चुरा लिया. दिस मनी वाज टू बी यूज्ड फॉर रिवोल्यूशनरी एक्टिविटीज. सिमिलर सच इंसिडेंट्स कंटिन्यूड थ्रू आउट दिस पीरियड. द ब्रिटिश repression failed to halt the revolutionaries. In 1928, भगत सिंह एंड हिज कॉमरेड्स, भगत सिंह और उनके जो कॉमरेड्स थे, जो उनके साथ थे, assassinated a British police officer named Saunders. As a few months earlier, he had ordered a lathi charge on a peaceful demonstration led by Lala Lajpat Rai, during which Lalaji received fatal injuries and later succumbed to them. जब क्या किया, वो क्या चल रहा था उसमें कि एक रिवॉल्यूशन चल रहा था ब्रिटिश पुलिस ऑफिसर जो थे उन्होंने क्या किया, उन लोगों, उसमें लाला लाजपत राय भी थे, उन्होंने क्या किया, लोगों को लाठीचार्ज करने के लिए बोल दिया, सैनिकों को। और उस लाठीचार्ज में क्या हुआ, लाला लाजपत राय इंजर्ड हो गए, घायल हो गए। ठीक है। इन द सेम ईयर द नेम ऑफ हिंदुस्तान रिपब्लिक एसोसिएशन वाज चेंज्ड टू हिंदुस्तान सोशलिस्ट रिपब्लिकन एसोसिएशन. The word socialist was added to it because the revolutionaries, including Bhagat Singh, felt that socialism should be one of their goals. The HSRA continued to resist the government. On April 8, 1929, Bhagat Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw a bomb in the Central Legislative Assembly to protest against Public Safety Bill and the arrest of 31 labor leaders. तो क्या किया उसने, भगत सिंह और बटुकेश्वर दत्त ने असेंबली में जाके, जो वहां पे मीटिंग चल रही थी, वहां पे बम गिरा दिया। और क्या हुआ, उस बिल एंड द अरेस्ट ऑफ 31 लेबर लीडर्स। ठीक है, सेफ्टी बिल को लेके, और जो उनके 31 लीडर जो उन्होंने अरेस्ट किए थे उनको छुड़ाने के लिए। सो दे मेड श्योर दैट द बॉम्ब वाज हार्मलेस एंड डिड नॉट इंजर एनीवन। वो बम नहीं था, बस थोड़ा सा उनको क्या करना था, धमाका करना था जिससे लोग डर जाए, उससे कोई भी इंजर्ड नहीं हुआ। ओके, सो आफ्टर थ्रोइंग द बॉम्ब एंड शाउटिंग एंटी ब्रिटिश स्लोगन, बोथ ऑफ देम कोटेड अरेस्ट। ठीक है, अब उन्होंने क्या किया, उन्होंने बम फेंका और फिर स्लोगन नॉन कोऑपरेशन मूवमेंट करके जो है स्लोगन बोलना शुरू किया, और फिर क्या किया, उनको वहीं पे अरेस्ट कर लिया गया। द रिवोल्यूशनरी मूवमेंट वाज वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग इन बंगाल। यंग मैन टारगेट अनपॉपुलर पुलिस ऑफिसर्स एंड मैजिस्ट्रेट्स इन 1930। 3 young revolutionaries, namely Benny Bose, Badal Gupta and Dinesh Gupta, killed the Inspector General of Prisons among the revolutionaries of Bengal. The most famous was Surya Sen. He organized the Indian Republican Army on 18 April 1930. He, along with some other revolutionaries, attacked and occupied the police armory at Chittagong to snatch and loot arms for use against the British. Subsequently, he was arrested and hanged. उनको क्या किया, अरेस्ट कर लिया गया और फांसी पर चढ़ा दिया। Let's talk about Kakori conspiracy case. The Kakori conspiracy case was filed by the British government against 29 revolutionaries accused of being involved directly or otherwise in a daring train डकैती। ट्रेन डकैती के नाम से फेमस है ये। 9 अगस्त 1925 को 10 लोगों ने द डाउन ट्रेन नियर द विलेज ऑफ काकोरी के पास 10 लोगों ने वो ट्रेन को रोका, लखनऊ के पास। द ट्रेन वाज कैरिंग कलेक्शन फ्रॉम वेरियस रेलवे स्टेशंस and route to be deposited at Lucknow. In a well-planned operation, the guard of the train was held at gunpoint while shots were fired to keep the passengers within their compartments. The iron safe in the guard's van was forced open and the raiding party decamped with 4,000 rupees in cash. The 10 young revolutionaries who took part in the डकैती were अशफाकुल्ला खान, चंद्रशेखर आजाद, राजेंद्र लहरी, सचिंद्रनाथ सान्याल, ठीक है, मंथन गुप्ता, मुकुंदीलाल, कुंदालाल, बनवारी लाल, मुरारी लाल and राम प्रसाद बिस्मिल. Within a month of the incident, 29 revolutionaries were arrested for conspiring and perpetrating the act. More arrests followed and in all about 43 people were rounded up. All these were put up for trial before the special magistrate at Lucknow. Of these 3, Chandrasekhar Azad, including Chandrasekhar Azad, remained absconding while 2 turned approvers. The Kakori conspiracy trial attracted a lot of public attention. है ना, बहुत से लोगों का क्या हुआ, वो एक अटेंशन बन गई। Many leading lawyers came forward to defend the accused. The case continued for nearly 18 months. तो जो ये केस चला कितने दिन तक चला, 18 महीनों तक चला। The final judgment was pronounced on 6 April 1927. Ram Prasad Bismil, Rajendra Lahiri and Thakur Roshan Singh were sentenced to death. Sachindranath Sanyal was given life imprisonment. Okay, Mamantnath Gupta was sentenced to 14 years rigorous imprisonment, while 5 others, including Jogesh Chatterjee, were awarded 10 years each. 9 of the accused got 5 years rigorous imprisonment. 2 were acquitted to turn approvers for the projections to projection, and 2 were pardoned. Sometime later, Ashfaqullah Khan was also sentenced to death. So, the death sentences are finally carried out on December 17, 1927. Chandrasekhar Azad could not be caught by the police and died fighting in a police encounter on 27 February 1931. Okay, women also took an active part in the revolutionary movement. They acted as messengers, gave shelter to the revolutionaries, and sometimes even attacked British officers. Okay, Preeti Lata Waddard became a martyr in the struggle to free the country. The revolutionary movement lost momentum after the British came down heavily on the revolutionaries. Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, and Sukhdev were hanged on March 23 March 1931. The entire nation mourned the death of the brave revolutionaries, nationalists. पूरा देश जो है शोक में डूब गया था इन तीनों को फांसी पे लटकाने के बाद. Simon Commission, go back. Simon Commission 1927. The British government set up the Simon Commission in November 1927 for evaluating the enactment of Government of India Act of 1919. This commission, led by Sir Simon, reached Bombay on February 3, 1928 and was boycotted by all the parties because all its 7 members were British. ब्रिटिश सरकार में जो है केवल 7 सदस्य रह गए थे. Whenever the commission went, it was welcomed by slogans of Simon go back, है ना, Simon वापस जाओ. There were agitations all over the country. In such agitations at Lahore, Lala Lajpat Rai was lathi charged by the police, which caused his death. Later, it sent shock waves throughout the country. Nehru Report. In response to the Simon Commission report, the Nehru Report outlined the features of an agreed Constitution of India. It called the Dominion status for India within a year. However, in its Madras session held in 1927, the Congress had declared complete independence as its final goal. In this context, the Congress acceptance of Dominion status was considered as a step backward. The younger generation of the Congress, led by Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose, was particularly unhappy with this stance. The organization finally dropped the Nehru Report in 1930. Significant developments between 1928 to 30. There were more than 200 strikes in India during 1928, of which the most successful was the Bardoli Satyagraha led by Vallabhbhai Patel in Gujarat, 1928, which earned him the title of Sardar. The Hindustan Republican Association was formed by Chandrasekhar Azad and Bhagat Singh in 1928, whose main objective was to establish India as a socialist republic. The Complete Independence Resolution. In 1929, the Congress session in Lahore, held under the chairmanship of Jawaharlal Nehru, declared Poorn Swaraj of complete independence as its goal. Gandhiji was appointed as the leader of the campaign of civil disobedience. Jawaharlal Nehru himself hosted the tricolour flag of India in December 1929 on the banks of river Ravi. Okay? It was also resolved to observe January 26, 1930 as Independence Day. ठीक है, इन्होंने घोषित कर दिया था. The civil disobedience movement. Next, 1930 to 1933. In an atmosphere charged with political tension, the civil disobedience movement was launched by Gandhiji in 1930. He formulated his 11 points of administrative reforms and asked Viceroy Irwin to accept them, but the official response was not favorable. Consequently, Gandhiji began Dandi March to break द सॉल्ट लॉ ऑन मार्च 12, 1930। क्या कर लिया ये? क्यों नमक सत्याग्रह? क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने नमक पे भी टैक्स लगाना शुरू कर दिया था। Along with 78 followers, it also marked the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. Salt laws were broken, foreign clothes burned, and liquor shop picketed. Peasants were asked not to pay taxes. Students boycott schools and colleges, and government employees to boycott their offices as the government adopted repressive measures. It further fanned the fire of discontent. Thousands of people, including Gandhiji, were arrested and the Congress was declared illegal. है ना? अब क्या हुआ ना, जब वो नमक सत्याग्रह शुरू किया ना उन्होंने आंदोलन, उसके बाद क्या हुआ, कुछ बच्चों ने स्कूल बॉयकॉट कर दिया, जो अंग्रेजों के थे ना सारी चीजें, जो ऑफिस थे वहाँ लोग जाना, उन्होंने आना जाना बंद कर दिया। 1000 से ज्यादा लोग गांधी जी के साथ उनको जो थे अरेस्ट कर लिया गया और जो कांग्रेस सरकार थी उसको इलीगल बताया गया। राउंड टेबल कॉन्फ्रेंस। आफ्टर दैट द शीर magnitude of the civil disobedience movement forced the government to negotiate for a settlement। ठीक है, अब जो है सरकार, ब्रिटिश सरकार नेगोशिएट करने पे आ गई। This culminated in the first round table conference held in London from November 1930 to January 1931. The Congress did not participate in it, but delegates from the Indian states, कांग्रेस को उसमें पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करने दिया इन्होंने। द मुस्लिम लीग, द डिप्रेस्ड क्लासेस, द सिख्स एंड अदर ग्रुप्स टुक पार्ट इन इट। द ब्रिटिश अपील द पीपल टू एंड सिविल डिसोबीडियंस एंड कोऑपरेट विद द गवर्नमेंट इन वर्किंग आउट अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल सेटलमेंट। इट वाज प्रपोज्ड दैट द इंडियन स्टेट्स शुड फॉर्म अ फेडरल यूनियन। Besides the framework of the constitutions, the issues of reservation of seats for the depressed classes and adequate safeguards for Muslims were also discussed. The Gandhi-Irvin Pact 1931 was signed, by which it was agreed that the civil disobedience movement would be discontinued and the Congress would participate in the second round table conference. The Congress in its Karachi session accepted the Gandhi-Irvin Pact, a resolution on people's fundamental rights, and the country's economic policy was also adopted. The pact was received with mixed feeling. ठीक है, तो as it was concluded in the backdrop of the execution of Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru accused in the Lahore conspiracy case, है ना, उनको जो है कसूरवार ठहराया गया उस केस में। So Gandhi ji attended the second round table conference in London in September 1931. However, those talks also broke down on the communal questions and Gandhi ji returned empty-handed back home. He received the civil disobedience movement. Now next topic is constitutional reforms. Under the Government of India Act 1935, provinces were given a larger measure of autonomy and steps toward instituting responsible government taken. Elections were held under this act in 1937. Congress ministries were formed in 7 out of 11 provinces. These carried out useful reforms in the field of agriculture and education. Ban on the press was lifted and several political prisoners were released. The Cripps Mission 1942. During World War II, जब द्वितीय विश्व शुरू हुआ, Britain was anxious to have full and active cooperation of India. The Japanese threat was looming large on the southeastern frontier of India. There was also the threat of the Indian National Army stationed at Rangoon for an attack on India. Sir Stafford Cripps, a member of the British War Cabinet, came to India to offer some firm promise to the Indians and fuller measure of self-government. He offered dominion status after the war and right of sessions. A constituent assembly was also proposed. However, almost all the parties rejected this proposal for various reasons. The Quit India movement. The failure of the Cripps mission created frustration in the country. Thus, the Congress gave a call for Quit India movement. ठीक है? At a meeting in Bombay on August 1942, a resolution was adopted demanding the end of British rule and immediate setting up of a national government. These resolutions was accompanied by Gandhiji's call for do or die, karo ya maro. Soon all the top Congress leaders were arrested. A massive outbreaks of agitation followed. Nearly 1,000 people were killed in police firing. Several thousands more, मतलब हजारों लोग इसमें मारे गए और 70,000 से ज्यादा लोग घायल हो गए behind bars. In 1944, Gandhiji, however, released and the Quit India resolution was withdrawn. Subhash Chandra Bose and the Indian National Army. ठीक है, अब इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी के जो चीफ थे सुभाष चंद्र बोस, उन्होंने तो शुरुआत की थी. द पीरियड बिटवीन 1942 and 1945 dominated by a radical Subhash Chandra Bose. Despite Gandhiji's opposition, he had been Congress president twice. He secretly left India in March 1941 and arrived in Berlin. From there he went to Japan, where under the initiative of Rash Bihari Bose, so Captain Mohan Singh had raised the Azad Hind Force or the Indian National Army, comprising the Indian soldiers of the British Army who had been captured by the Japanese in the war. Bose infused new life into this army and was christened Netaji. He also gave the famous battle cry of Dilli Chalo. एक बहुत बड़े उसमें इन्होंने ये जो है सेना तैयार की थी. So the INA along with the Japanese army came up to the eastern frontier of Indian, hosted the Indian national flag at Kohima in March 1944. But with the defeat of Japan in 1945, the INA collapsed. Many of its soldiers were arrested. Subsequently, the government instituted a public trial at the Red Fort. This roused the people's patriotic emotions. As a result, the INA leaders were acquitted and set free. The wave of arrest also spread to the Royal Indian Air Force and the Navy. This hastened the process of the country's freedom. India towards freedom. The last 5 years preceding the country's independence were filled with intense struggle, sacrifice, and unexpected developments. Okay, communal forces grew and gathered strength. Various plans to divide India and then grant it independence were made. The movement of 1942 was suppressed by brute force, but the days of the British Empire were numbered. The world scenario too had changed. ठीक है ना, क्या हुआ, पूरा सिनेरियो ही बदल गया था. The Allied powers were victories in the World War II, which proclaimed the death of fascism and Nazism. The death of imperialism was therefore inevitable. The Indian masses had become absolutely hostile to the British rule. During the war, the imperial exploitation had crossed all limits and there was acute economic distress. Everywhere, a great famine also struck Bengal at the end of the war, in which lakhs of people died. Weber succeeded Lithgow as the victory in 1943 and faced 2 demands immediately. Number 1, the British should quit India, कि अंग्रेजों को इंडिया छोड़ देना चाहिए. The Muslim League led by Jinnah demanded that the British should divide India and quit. He called the representatives of 2 parties at a conference in Shimla in 1945 to discuss a new plan for a possible political settlement. However, the communal deadlock wrecked the Wavell plan too. But soon the British Prime Minister Clement Attlee made a historic announcement. अब क्या की उन्होंने ये ऐतिहासिक अनाउंसमेंट, recognizing India's right to independence. Accordingly, in March 1946, he sent 3 prominent members of his cabinet to meet Indian leaders and find out a solution regarding India's future. So, these 3 members formed the cabinet mission. The mission rejected the Muslim League's demand for the separate sovereign state of Pakistan. Instead, it recommended the grant of greater autonomy to the provinces. Based on the proposal, elections were held in July 1946, in which the Indian National Congress won majority of the seats and an interim government was set up under the leadership of Jawaharlal Nehru. This government also convinced a constituent assembly with a view to frame a constitution for free India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the president of this body. The restless Muslim League insisted on the creation of Pakistan and called for direct action on August 16, 1946. Terrible communal riots broke out in Bengal and the Punjab, leading to widespread massacre and discoalition of lakhs of people. In March 1947, Mountbatten replaced Bevon as the Viceroy of India. He concluded that the only solution of this deadlock was the patriation of the country. The Congress to accepted the partition. ठीक है ना, जो पार्टीशन हुआ दोनों भारत पाकिस्तान का, अब कांग्रेस ने वो एक्सेप्ट कर लिया इन जुलाई 1947. द ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट फाइनली पास द इंडिया इंडिपेंडेंस एक्ट प्रोवाइडिंग फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ टू इंडिपेंडेंट डोमिनियंस, इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान. ठीक है, लेकिन ये इस शर्त पे हुआ था कि इनका विभाजन कर दिया जाएगा भारत और पाकिस्तान का. सो all topics are covered in this chapter. I hope you all are very well enjoyed this chapter and understand also. Thank you.